All right, Dalis Kaleiopu, thank you so much for joining me on the CO2 rundown today and being my special guest, brother. How you doing?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Yeah, where exactly are you right now?
I'm in my house, my mom's house in Macau. Waianae, Macau. Yeah, Macau.
Okay, okay, right on. So have you um passed that 10-day quarantine
Um,
yet?
it's next week Tuesday.
Next week too. Okay, okay. So you still sort of like haven't been able to be in contact with baby Sarai yet,
Yes.
and congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, brother. So look, man. Yeah, I think the obvious is your huge pro debut, which happened in a nice fashion, man. A knockout win. That's always blessed to do that. But I think I want to start out with the bigger win. I'm a father myself. I was a young father as well. As I was talking to her before this interview started. You know, the birth of baby Sarai, your daughter. I know that you had to do it via FaceTime,
Yes.
but regardless of that, how was that experience for you?
It's pretty crazy. I'm so glad that I got to call it on FaceTime, man. I would have been all sick. I was worried a little bit because I was at the airport and I couldn't be there to support. But it's crazy and surreal that now I left with her being born on FaceTime. So there's nothing really I can say much about that. Is I'm just happy and excited just to be there.
Yeah, I mean, healthy baby, that's always the most important thing. And yeah, I share with you, man. I remember when my son was born, my firstborn, and it you go from, yeah, you anticipated that day, right? 9 months, the whole pregnancy, and that day sort of you don't know what to expect first time, right? And
Yeah.
it's a life changer. It's a life changer. I know it's a little bit different for you. I was there in person, but just that knowing that you have someone, you have this baby, this human that you and your girlfriend created. Now it's you guys have that to take care of. How is that instantly? How did that instantly sort of change your mindset?
For me, it was kind of weird because I haven't met her yet, but I know I feel the drive. It's different. Like I feel like I have to push myself and to be better than I was before. And now I actually have something to push while training and anything that I actually do, I have something that I can push through.
Yeah, you have that extra why. As athletes, we have our days, or we have those days
Yes.
where we're like, man, I'm not feeling it. But guess what? You got a why, a bigger why now to help push you through. And man, I was that added motivation, right? Let's transition to your fight, man, which is unbelievable. A Golden Boy promotion, your pro debut. Was there? I mean, I know you're already a motivated kid. Look, man, Waianae, a lot of fighters. We all know Max Holloway. I mean, you literally fought your way and are representing the west side of Oahu here. The birth of Sarai, like, was that just added motivation for you in that fight?
Oh man, it was the weigh-ins too. So like when the weigh-ins came, I was thinking like, oh, this guy's gonna die, bro. Honestly, excuse me for my language, but he was gonna. I was like, this guy, I'm prepared to kill this guy. Like, it's on, dog. Like, I'm not gonna come out and then lose my pro debut. And down the line, my daughter watches it. There's no way in hell, no way. I'm gonna kill this guy. There's no way. That's what I was thinking throughout the when I first seen him. And during the day of the fight, it was on, man. When I seen him in the ring, I stared him down all the way. I did not take my eyes off of him, and I was just prepared to kill.
Woo, bro, you got me fired up right now because yeah, don't worry about the language, man. You're in the fighting business. There's the mental aspect. You got to go in there with that killer instinct. Like I would not be denied, and the mental game in the fight game, man. So do you feel as if you won that fight before you even stepped into that
Oh,
ring?
I won that fight at the weigh-ins, bro. Like I said, I stared him down, and the first fight is the stare down, and he lost it. So
Oh,
I was already on. It was on from the weigh-in, man.
that's amazing, brother. That's amazing. Wow, I can only imagine. And man, what I know, probably, was there any fans or limited fans? No fans?
No, there was none.
No fans, right?
No, we weren't even able to watch the fight after we had to leave. It
Oh,
was real
well, I mean,
strict.
yeah, yeah,
They had security guards on every floor to make sure that we couldn't leave our rooms, and we had assigned times to go to the gym. It was just crazy. Everything was just crazy.
yeah. COVID, has put a wrench in a lot of things, but nonetheless, bro, I mean, at least it's able to go, right? And Golden Boy promotion and Oscar De La Hoya promotion for your pro debut. Yeah, it's not the normal atmosphere, crowd, and all that, but you were fighting for a special couple people that day. That's the only people you were thinking about,
Yeah.
and that's all you needed. But just talk about that excitement of that atmosphere, making it to the highest stage finally, and then putting on the show you did. Like, what was that feeling?
It was a nerve wrack. Like I was pretty nervous because I just wanted to perform well. You train all this time. I had a whole year to train because of COVID, no slacking. So I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna come out here and I look sloppy. I had a whole year to train and buckle down, and I just wanted to put in a good performance.
And bro, and that you did. And speaking of training, let the people know where you train.
So I'm originally from Waianae. I'm training out of Nito Boxing, coming out of Waipahu. And yeah, that's where I do my training at Nito Boxing or Titans training in Waipio, my strength and conditioning.
Nice. Yeah, Nito, he's doing his thing, man. And I see him um as like not even the next great trainer. He is one of the greatest trainers in my opinion. I've been watching his story. I've been watching his come up. He's got just a different passion, and you can see it in his fighters. You can see it in the guys that he's putting out. So, man, way to represent not only yourself, your family, but your trainer. And I know that's a big win for him as well. It always comes down to a team, right? Every win,
Yeah,
there's other
he's a good
people involved.
motivator. He's the number one motivator, man. He motivates us to do what we do too. That's one of our big supports is Nito.
Yeah, that's huge, man. Shout out to Nito Boxing. Just opened up Kahala, I think, a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, right?
A month ago, yes.
Just expanding. That's amazing. Look, so there's a chance you could be fighting again soon, right?
April or May, I should be on one of those two cards. I'm talking to my manager. He's trying to get the deal done to fight in either April or May.
Wow. Is that for a young fighter, is it important to stay active throughout the year? And in boxing, what is active? Dallas, how many fights a year? Like, what does it mean to be active?
So an average fight for people that live in Cali is every weekend. But for us, sadly, if we once we hit a high stage down here, no one wants to fight. So we have to wait a whole year to travel just to go tournaments. And that's the
Wow.
only time we ever do fight is when we do fly out for tournaments. No one down here, they don't accept no fights down here. So it's basically one whole year just for us to fight. And for us to be fighting in Golden Boy, they give us five fights a year, so we're gonna be active, which is pretty good, better than what it was before for us in the amateurs.
Yeah, man. Wow, that's exciting stuff. I mean, yeah, you talked about it. You train your whole life, for this moment, and you're there, and you came out the way you did. And I bet, besides wanting to come home and see your baby girl, I'm pretty sure that there was a feeling that, man, I'm ready to come right back out into this thing next week.
Oh,
In a couple of days, I'm
I
ready
was
to
on.
go.
I was already. I texted my manager and I was like, "Hey man, when's the next one?" And I guess the president of Golden Boy said I'll be fighting soon. Just stay ready. So I'm just waiting to get out of quarantine so I can go back gym.
Ooh, just juiced. I'm just ready to go.
Yes, sir.
Man, just that's amazing. Just a couple more questions here, brother. Um, I know what the ultimate goal is, to become a champion, right? I know that's the ultimate goal of every athlete, every in the fight game, is to become a champion, to have that belt. What what do you need to do? I mean, I know keep winning, but what's the goal? What is Dallas Kaleiopu's like, what's the goal?
So as of right now, I just want to build. You know, be smart, take smart fights, build as I go, and once I get to the top, it's basically whoever's first. So I'm just trying to build and learn more as I go. You know, work on everything that I need to work on as of right now, and just gradually go as I train.
That's amazing. And bro, we're all behind you. When you see that, we see that happening, bro. We see your trajectory. I know it's a huge confidence booster when you can come out the gate and put on a performance like that. So congrats again on that. Just a
Thank
couple
you.
more things here. I want to talk about inspiration. I know who your biggest inspiration is as of right now. But prior to the birth of your baby, baby Sarai, and maybe it still is, it could still be alongside her and your girlfriend and your family now. Who has been your biggest inspiration?
Uh, like I said, Nito, my mom and my dad. My mom is the number one. She pushed me when I was at my lowest the beginning of the year, and I thank her and Nito for getting me back in the gym and keeping that shape. I was in a rough patch in the beginning of the year because COVID, and I found myself just like not training and stuff. Nito and my mom inspired me to get back in gym just to keep pushing, and I thank them for helping me do that.
That's amazing. And last thing here, brother, you talked about you were down. There's a lot of athletes that are down right now and out because of COVID, because of the lack of sports. There's no sports right now, right? So there's a lot of athletes out there, a lot of people out there who are down. What kind of message can you send them, have been where they are? You had the support system around you to build you back up and to be where you are at today in a place of trajectory. What kind of a message can you tell the people watching that are down right now?
Just surround yourself with family that can motivate you, you know, and eventually you will get up. You have to get up and just keep fighting. Your time. It's gonna be your time, you know. Just keep pushing.
That's awesome, brother. Well, I appreciate that, man. And look, Dalis, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know you're only quarantined right now, but I can only imagine the amount of calls and uh, congratulations and all of that coming your way as you are so rightfully deserving of. Look, man, go back, FaceTime your girl, talk to baby Sarai, enjoy that, and we'll talk to you soon, man. Keep grinding. Good luck, and thanks again for joining us on the CO2 Rundown.
Thank you. Thank you.